All right, so first you go to File, Project Settings. You make sure Use Vertical Resolution is enabled. Then you select your timeline, make sure it's the correct one. Bring your clip into view, and then you go to the Color tab. You make sure that you add an alpha output. You connect the dots, and you go to Masking. And when you do that, you see this is like this. You press the inner to make it sure. You adjust it to your word size, whatever it is that you want. Such as this, right? We'll cover half of that. And then you go to Tracker. You click Frame. Since it is the first shot, usually you want to have it off, right? For when you're bringing it in. Then you go here, you go forward one frame. You click the frame again. You make sure it is working. It is not for some reason, so we go back out. We click the crate, click it, and now it is working properly. Next step, for the vertical scroll, you go to Power Tools and you mess with the tilt. First, you make sure that it's in the right position, then you go forward with the right click, the right arrow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And when you finally notice a change, you make sure that one frame before the change, so this is the changing, right? So you go one frame before, and you tilt just slightly to make sure it stays in place during the entire duration when it was not moving. And then you start to change it by changing the tilt right here. 1, 2, 3, oops, yeah, right here, right there, right? And if you can now watch this work. As you can see, it followed it until it stopped following. Now, this will get you through. You just keep doing it until it scrolls off the screen. And to do multiple ones, you're going to add it from here, in this case. And you have to make sure that you select merge for anything below. So right here, I select merge, and now we finally have another box, right? Let's say I want to do this entire area. And then we go all the way back to the start. So scroll back to the start, make a keyframe for this one here. Go here, make sure frame is selected. Keyframe, next one, keyframe, make sure it is moving. Go here to the power window, tilt, next one, next few frames, and I know it's like at 3-ish, so I'm gonna go there. Come on. Okay, so this is the movement frame. Remember, before it moves, make sure to do the tilt, and then when it moves, you can move it up, right? And then up, and then up, and up, and keep waiting. Okay, and you'll see that it moves up along with it this time as well. And that is how you do censoring of text on vertical social feeds. All right, hope that helps. So now for the other things, right? Some gotchas. You cannot do this on a adjustment clip. You might be able to do the tracking, this part, and then copy the track data from an original clip and paste it on an adjustment clip, but I haven't tried that. So that's one thing to note. The other thing is that when you are creating the second part of this, right, you have to make sure that the merge one is on. I mentioned that in the video, but this is for the same type. You can use these ones, and I'm not sure if you need, let me just check real quick. I think you do need that. Okay, so anything beneath this one you would have to do, I suppose. So let me close that. And finally, is there anything else that I am missing? Does not seem to be the case. Okay, that's it for the tutorial. Hope it helps. Alhamdulillah. May Allah make it easy.